Welcome everyone. Nice, you guys can see us both. It's great. I'm just gonna give a couple more minutes for people to join in and we'll get started. Then getting everything set up for you guys. Also, we will be doing a giveaway at the end, and the giveaway will be just for people that are on the call. We'll be giving away 5 custom with Karen for the BluVault campaign. So we'll talk a little bit better in the end. Karen is giving 3 custom implementations for the BluVault templates. And at the end, we will be giving away 5 for the basic setup and 1 for the more advanced setup, but just for people that are still on the call at the end. Okay, so let's get started here. And before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you, Karen, for accepting the invite to join us on these BluVault template webinar. It's not just about showing people how to use BluVault per se, but also I wanted to make this a little bit how people can take advantage of whatever system they're using or everything that they have available to best take advantage of these upcoming renewals. It is something, from my understanding, historical in the industry in terms of it's not just a simple renewal, it's a renewal in a high change environment. So for some borrowers, there will be a lot of change on their payments. So you as a broker, how are you feeling about this?
Well, I feel from my end, what I'm seeing is agents and brokers using this to their advantage to reach out to clients and to continually have those touch points from about 13 months out of their maturity date. So coming up with campaigns and reasons to reach out to their client in order to kind of coach them into what their payment might look like, down the road for them with payment shock a potential factor. So yeah, definitely lots of opportunity to reach out to clients and to address what's happening at their maturity date.
Nice. Now, when you say 13 months, what would you say that it's a best practice in terms of how many times reach out to clients, or in your opinion, our templates, we said, okay, 12, 7, 5, and 3 months before renewal, get in touch with your clients to start conversations about the renewal.
Mm-hmm.
What are you using in your process right now?
Yeah, that's typically for myself personally. I have an email going out at 12 months, at 7, 5, 3 months. I personally don't send one out because I have the mentality that I should have spoken to that client by that time and already have a plan in place, regardless as if they're staying with their current lender or if there's something that I can do for them. So my 5 month out is almost just in case I haven't, in case I've missed somebody by accident, I have the 5 month out, but I'm reaching out and calling those clients and making sure I'm having a conversation with them by the 6 month to renewal date.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so with that in mind, today our webinar, we will be focusing as well on, so the BluVault templates, we release them to you guys, BluMortgage users, because we know this is a different environment, it's a different market. So what we have in place, yes, it's great, but we believe brokers should be more proactive, should be reaching out to people to get on the phone, get those conversations going. So today we will be teaching you guys how to install the templates, how to find them. Once you installed, how to find them in your BluMortgage account. And then Karen will be taking over to show you guys how to customize them, how to implement them with some best practices as well. So for that, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys here. Just opening the right browser. Okay, can you guys see this? Yes? Perfect.
I can.
So to find the templates, you guys will head to blumortgage.ca/BluVault. In the BluVault, I want to point these out. There is a timer in here because these templates, once you install them into your BluMortgage, they will be available forever. However, for you to get access to these templates, you have to install them before the end of March. We don't know if we will ever release these templates again for people to install. So it's a one-time opportunity. When the vault closes, we don't know if it will be open again for these templates. It might open for different types of things, but for these templates in specific, you have to install them before the end of March, no exceptions. So if you are here and you're not a client yet, you can book a demo with me. We can go over everything of how Blue works and how it can help you in your process. But if you're already a client, in here, you can just click download content. Just make sure you have your Blue already logged in. Once you click download content, mine is already installed, but if it wasn't, in this page, you would see this page right here where it asks you to install. You just check the two boxes, install now, and then you would be redirected to the page like you can see here saying that everything was done properly. Now, once those templates are installed, you would go to your settings in these icon on the top right of the page. And here under templates, now you should be able to find this folder called BluVault 2024 Renewal Campaign. And here is where you will find all of our templates. So there are templates for 12 months, 7 months for fixed and variable clients because we know the change will affect fixed and variable clients in a different way. 5 months, 3 months, and then after maturity. So now in here, I will stop sharing my screen and pass it over to Karen.
Okay, so this is the fun part. I am super excited. I'm going to share my screen right now. Sorry, I have to, let's see. Email templates, here we go. There we go. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to pop this up. Sorry, this is the first time I'm using this style of webinar. So I'm just going to take you through. Maryah, if you can't see something, just let me know, okay?
Will do.
Okay, so once you come to the template page, you can click on the templates and you can edit these any way that you see fit. So you just go over to the little edit icon and you can come into this stay connected. This is the after maturity date. So you can come in, you can change any of the verbiage, you can change the picture and download a picture from to do a heading. Anything you want, you can make the changes, save it, and that will reflect in your email going out. Maryah, if I switch tabs, can you see that as well?
Did you switch already?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so okay, so I will, let's go back. I'm going to cancel
When you
out
were
of this.
sharing,
Mm-hmm.
select the entire desktop instead of a tab.
Oh, why did it not give me that option? Hang tight. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. And so, okay, so I'm going to share my screen, entire screen. Ah, I see. Here we go. Oh. Oh, and it's not giving me permission. Okay.
Let me do something here on my end.
I think, sorry, everybody. I'm just going to go back to doing the thumbnails the way that I was doing before. So that's fine. So let's go into these templates. We'll go back in and you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay, so if you would like to add, when you go into edit any of these templates, then you have the little pencil, like we just said, you can come in and edit your links. So make sure, so my personal links have the signature already implemented in there. We use the merge field to pull that into every email. So I do have my own link. So in that case, I would remove this link and say, please click the link below. Or if you would like to add a hyperlink to this, you can highlight it and insert your booking link there. Okay, so nice and easy to edit and put in any links that you choose into those templates. I want to take you through, so I'll have you take a look at the custom ones that we create. So this one is a 4-year mortgage anniversary. So this is what it looks like if you customize. So we have this one I use as my 12-month renewal campaign. I send this out at the 4-year anniversary, but it's also a call to action. So it talks about early planning, market updates, review your financial goals, and I can show you a preview with my signature at the bottom. So it has my meeting link, my application link, and all the other links already pre-populated into my email signature. So that is the possibilities of what you can do with these templates to make them look amazing. There's a couple of other ideas that we have that we do for agents. So going back to that after maturity template, so I would have this custom branded to myself. I would have my header and my links put in, but I would also, if this was the idea to get people drive people to my social media, then I would be putting a picture, and I'll just show you really quick. We can throw a photo in here and I'll upload from today. So this is my good friend, Chloe, and on her social, she talks about variable rate and the importance of a variable rate. And so we can take this as very large. So we go up to the screen, we're going to select small. Let's do a little centering here, and it looks amazing. We're going to move it up to where we want the social block there. And then we can hyperlink this. So you can you take the URL hyperlink from this exact social post on her Instagram. And then when you send out this email, your clients click on that and it's going to drive them right to their email. So, their Instagram page or LinkedIn or whatever view you have there. So that is just one of the ideas that people we're seeing implemented in the CRM renewal campaigns. So we're going to take that out and I'm going to come back to everybody here. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Perfect. And I'm just, if anybody has any questions, can we modify those templates? Yes, so just like I showed you, you can edit those templates in any way. I do all my headers through Canva. Canva is your friend, so you can create all kinds of things. Sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error to find the correct size, but you know, as long as you play around with it, then you can get a photo in there. So yeah, I think that leads us to the implementation of writing the workflow. Is there any other questions about editing those templates to make them your own?
There is a few. I would say we just do the implementation now, and then we go to all the questions in the end, because I feel it would be easier.
Yeah,
just
for
time-wise.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to my screen here. And okay, so now when we want to implement these into our CRM, we have to create a workflow. So that's in the gear corner in the top right hand of your screen. You click on workflow rules. Now, super important for those of you who have action plans going out already, you just filter here through action plans and make sure that the 7-month and 5-month renewals are turned off. Okay, just because we don't want to send out extra campaigns to the client. So once that is done, then you are going to create a new rule in the mortgage module, and you can name that rule, which would be 12, just say 12 months. Actually, let's do 7 months, and then we can show you if you're going to send it to fixed or variable clients. So 7 months. And you can add a description there. So this will be on a record, a date and time field. So we want to send that out before the maturity date, and it will be custom 7 months before. Okay, it's only going to occur one time, and you can choose the time that goes out. I usually have mine go out about 7 a.m. So now this is where we want it to go to the stages that you want to market to. So in my CRM, the stage is going to be mortgage closed, and this will be custom to everybody here, because you might have additional stages or stages that you have created. If you want marketing going to them, then make sure that you put it in here. And then this one, we also want to market to additional properties. Next. Oh, and then if we want to send the fixed rate, then rate type is fixed. Okay, so that's going to send out the fixed rate template at 7 months. So now we have to attach that template to the workflow. So I'm going to go back because I did that really quickly. So you go to instant actions, email notification, create the email notification. And I'll give you a couple tips here. So when we go in and select the template, so we're going to find that 7-month fixed template there. I use this as the name of my email notification. So I just copy and I paste it up here. That way I know just by first glance what email is going out. Then you're going to choose your the people you're sending it to. So you want, I always choose contact email 2, email 3. I also choose myself. So you don't have to do this, but this allows me to be notified when that client gets the email, because I also receive that email. So I always add myself in there. So owner, and then we want to make sure the borrower email is on there. and we save, and now that template is selected. So if you were to create you wanted to keep this workflow, but you wanted to change this template up, you just go in, select the template, and it can be any template that you've created yourself. Okay. Maryah, does that seem to explain how to do a workflow?
Yeah, 100%.
If you were sending out the variable, you would ensure that the rate type is variable and you would choose a corresponding campaign. If you are not targeting fixed or variable, you do not have to put that in. Just make sure that your email template reflects that you are marketing to all rates, okay?
Can you also just show how to add the condition on the same workflow to send it to fixed and variable?
Yep. So if you would like to use the same workflow 7 months before, and you want to send it out to fixed and variable rate clients, you would just add one more condition. The stage is once again closed, mortgage closed, and additional properties. And then we would add one more condition of rate type is variable. Okay, so then we add the email notification and we select that template. And variable is right there. Again, I just highlight that, copy, paste, and choose my contacts that are going out myself, and then the borrower email. And we are ready to go. So I feel like the fixed one is the most complicated one to write a workflow for. If you're just sending it out without those two extra conditions in there, then it's just your stages mortgage closed, additional properties, and then the 5-month or 12-month templates, 3 months or after maturity that you wish to attach there.
Awesome. Karen, just something that I saw popping up in here, and I know we chatted about it earlier, but if you wanted to show, some people are kind of confused. Oh, should I be using action plans? Should I be doing this? So what is your, what would you?
Okay, so I will speak to this I will let you guys know what I do myself. So if you already have action plans, I'm just going to pull it up so you can take a look at mine. If you already have your action plan and it's set up and it's rolling and you like it and you have those emails going out. So before when we started, I had these workflows turned on, the 7-month and 5-month. So I don't send out that 3-month, right? But you're more than welcome to send whatever is going out for you in that action plan. So now if I wanted to adjust this template, you would go in and select the template that you wish, so that you can just replace the new template, the template that you have going out with a new template. So you can use action plans if you have them all set up and running. If not, I would make sure they're turned off and set up the workflow separately. So if anybody needs help on that or wanted to have a chat about whether their action plan is set up and rolling, you feel free to reach out to me, and we can find out the best course of action to write your workflow for sure.
Does that answer Chris and Amanda? Just want to make sure before we go to the next questions. Awesome. Okay. So just before we go into the questions, that kind of explained the best practices of how to use BluVault and a couple other things. We will go into the Q&A. just before we do that, I just want to do the giveaway. So then people that need to go to other meetings or something, they're not affected if we want to stay here half an hour answering questions. Not everyone needs to stay here. Do you agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I just exported all the participants in a spreadsheet, just so you guys know how we're doing this. Every registrant has a number on the spreadsheet, and I'm just going to ask Google to give me 5 random numbers. And if you are here, then just say I'm here, and I'll reach out to you guys after this call. We had a lot of registrants. This is definitely our record in attendees. And for the first time, we actually reached the maximum limit, and I got some notifications of people trying to come in and they weren't able to. So I'm sorry, you guys that tried to join and couldn't.
And for those who want to stay on after Maryah does the draw, I will take you through a sneak peek of what goes out for my renewal campaign so that you can take a look at that before you go, just to give you some ideas and get those creative juices flowing so that you can set up your amazing renewal campaign.
Okay, so I got my first number generator here, and I'm going to share my screen just so you know everything. It's very transparent and clear. Can you guys see it in here? The random number generator? Yeah? No?
I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 41, do we have Andrea Dawkins here? Let me see. Yeah, he is in. Just saw it. So congratulations. You won the free setup with Karen.
Yay!
24, Amanda Jacobson. Is Amanda here? Yes, she is live too. Congratulations. 17, Martin
Amazing.
Ross. Is Martin here? Yes, that's awesome. I had a webinar once that for the first like 3 people, no one was live. We were almost giving up. So I'm glad people were actually here. Okay, we already got 1, 2, 3. Ooh, let's see. That's the last one. Sarah Tajti. Sarah still here? No. I think I spoke too soon. 61. Janet. Janet is also not here. You guys keep writing your questions. As soon as this is done, we will go back to the questions, because then we can go in depth with them. Chris Simpson. Is Chris here? Nope. Wow. If you're watching this, Chris, you missed it out. Okay. I already had 3, 2 to go, and then the last one will be the top tier package. 36. Cherries. Is Cherries still here? Yes, Cherries. Then the last one. Let's see. Irina. Irina here. Let me see. Nope. Paulina. Is Paulina here? Yeah, Paulina, congratulations.
Amazing.
Now, the last one, and then I'm going to show you guys what these means because I realized I didn't. So number 66, Amir Kai. Is Amir here? No. Too bad. Angela Ray. Oh, I know Angela. Yeah, she's here. Okay, so Angela, you won. So in this page, guys, where you can find the BluVault, you can see that we have these broker complete links. So Karen, other than the mortgage broker, she also has broker complete. And in here, she actually has 3 packages to help you guys on the BluVault setup. So the first one is the essential integration. Those are the 5 ones we just gave away. And then for the last one, they want the custom integration. And you guys can learn a little bit more after this webinar. Karen will also be sending you guys an email with more details about everything that's available. And now that that's done, let's go back to answering questions here.
Amazing. Okay, so can I share my screen again? And I will just, before people have to jump off. So let's just take a look through what my post-close looks like. So we'll go over to the gear icon. We go into the templates. And I always organize my folders down here. I keep everything very organized. So this would be into my action plan, what I have set up. So for my action plan, because I have other points of contact with my clients, so like birthdays and New Year's Day, you know, all of those points of contacts are covered. So I don't want to overwhelm them with too many templates. So I have very specific 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. And let's just take a peek so you guys can get a little bit of inspiration. So at the 1 year, this is just like a nice little touch point. The verbiage sounds like me. I have my header that matches, the pictures change year to year, and my user signature pulls. So, you know, making sure that that looks super professional going out. So year 1, year 2, year 3, I start talking about renos. You know, because that's typically the time that clients will want to look into doing some renovations on the property. A lot of mortgages, their terms get broken at that point. So very important 3-year anniversary. This is my 7-month out. So now I go into payment shock. Right? My headers reflect that. My email signature, I speak to it. I can also put any links to social articles, anything I can put in here that will speak to the client. So my 7-month, and then as I talked about my 5 months, usually I talk about securing a rate hold for 120 days. But typically I've already spoken to my clients at this point and have a plan in place. So that's just a little bit of a sneak peek into what is possible, and so much more. The sky's the limit with your ideas and your creativity, and we can help on that end as well. So Maryah, if you want to read out the questions.
Let's go over the questions. So the first one is, can we modify those templates? Since my clients are French, I would need to translate them. So yes, you can modify the templates and you can just clone them. Do you want to show, Karen?
Yeah. So cloning, I use this all the time, and I'll give you a little tip when cloning too.
While Karen shares the screen, and then for you to do the separation between French and English clients, the same way Karen was showing on how to send different emails for fixed and variable. It's kind of the same idea, just then on the settings, one of the criteria would be language is French, and then it would send the French template, and language is English, and then it would send the English template.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I will just show you how to clone this. So if you just go below the edit, you hit clone, then you will relabel the template. Anniversary, let's just put 2. And I'm going to keep it in the same action plan module. So here's the cloned version. Now I can take this and I can edit it to French. I can change my header to this is my year 3-year mortgage anniversary. However I choose to edit this, this is now a brand new template, but it carries over my user signature and my picture. Also very important on the subject line is to make sure you change the subject line to whatever this template is speaking about. And also always type this out on the subject line. Don't copy and paste here because sometimes it will revert to code. So that's just like a little insider tip that I've found when I'm creating templates. So just make sure you actually physically type out that subject line over there and ensure that it's pulling correctly. Yeah. And I'm just going to get rid of that. And that's how you clone a template.
Yeah, so the next 2 questions, they're kind of related. So the first one is, how do you find the header size for the image if you want to change it? And is that header done in Canva or TrueBlue? I believe both Karen and I, we're big Canva fans. We do everything in Canva. And the one that I use, I just go and put email header. It's a 600 by 200 image, and then I put it in there if it's just the line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. I'm going to share my Canva here really quick so you guys can get a visual. If you don't have Canva and you want to do marketing with your clients, I highly, highly recommend getting it. So this is the one that I use. I like a little bit of a skinnier version. So my sizing here, and you can go up in the corner and you can, there's all kinds of size. We're not going to get into a Canva tutorial today, but there's lots of videos and you can just, the sky's the limit on creativity here.
Awesome. So the next question is, sorry, you said all the templates we have now not be available at the end of March. So no, all the templates you have in your CRM, they will still be there forever. It's just for you to download and install these new templates. You can only install them until the end of March. But once you install, they will be in there forever. You don't need to worry about that. Is it clear to everyone? Just wanted to make sure because I saw a couple questions popping up about the same thing. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So sorry, can you please confirm where we can download the templates from the vault? I don't see that option anywhere. So for that, you will go to BluMortgage.ca/BluVault all together. At the end of these, I am replying to the message here, so everyone should be able to see it. But on the email we will send after this, you will have the links to install it in there as well. Can you please go through how to install again? Yeah, so let me share my screen here once again. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay. So the link that I was saying, it's BluMortgage.ca/BluVault without the E and all together. And then in here, you just need to click download content, and that should install the templates. We also have a little video here on the top that will guide you guys through the step-by-step on how to do it.
Amazing.
Okay. Karen, do you house do do you house the headers in blue or outside of blue? So the one that it's in there, you can use it, but if you wanted to do it outside, you can get one of the packages with Karen. I believe those will include, depending on the package, it includes custom headers.
Yep. In the custom package, it will be, we'll discuss it. We'll go through it and make sure it's everything you want it to be. And no, it doesn't have to be in blue. We can take a look at whatever CRM you're looking at and set them up there too as well. Yeah.
Sounds good. So
we also, sorry to interrupt, Maryah. We also have coming up on March 21st, BroCo is hosting the BroCo side chat series. So it's a little more informal. Everybody's cameras will be on, and we will be just discussing like what we're seeing in the industry. I'll probably have a couple guest speakers that actively use Blue and have some pretty cool campaigns going. So you can kind of get like an inside look at what other people are offering their clients, and we can chat. You'll be able to speak up and ask questions. So I'm really looking forward to having the one-on-one and meeting everybody that's interested. And it doesn't have to be Blue related. It can be velocity. It can be whatever, whatever CRM you're working in that we can help you with for sure.
Yeah. Now, this is an interesting question, and I feel like we kind of talked about it, but how does this affect the post-close campaigns we still have running?
So you want to make sure that if you want these additional campaigns going and you're writing the workflows on top of your action plan, your post close, you want to make sure that you turn those off, the ones that were previously running, just so that they don't get to basically the same two emails around the same time. So again, if you need help with that, then just reach out and let me know.
Yeah. Now, two questions, Karen, and if you want to share your screen again on the workflow page.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is when you were choosing the contacts on.
I'm just getting here. So when I was choosing the contacts, let's see. So you're wondering why not contact one? I don't think contact one. Just was showing.
Someone asked here.
Yeah, sorry, let me just create the workflow again. Mortgages, rule name. We're just going to go 12 for right now for simplicity.
And then in there, someone actually asked if you could go again over the when, trigger the 7 months before maturity.
Yeah. Okay. So maturity, and we want to, and please remember this is going to be recorded, so you'll be able to go back and watch how to do the setup. So we want 7 months before, and it's just going to occur once, and make sure that those stages are application note. We want mortgage closed and additional properties. And we want the rate type would be fixed. Done. And then we add an email notification. You just go up to create, you select that template, 7 months fixed, copy and paste. And so, yeah, I always use contact 2, 3. I put myself and I put the borrower email. You could use contact 1 as well, but that's just how I write them. So always keep in mind that writing workflows, there's multiple ways to do them. So if that works for you and it goes out, then you're more than, then yeah, you can do it that way as well.
Okay. So a couple more questions here. What is the difference between workflows and action plans? So pretty much they are the same in terms of what they will do. The only difference is that the action plans, when you sign up to Blue, they already come out of the box for you. And workflows is something that you can easily create. So I would say that's the easy way to tell what's the difference between those. Right? Do you agree, Karen?
Yeah, your action plan is your post close, what happens after the mortgage. So we wrote workflows for this because it's a very simple way to set up these specific templates. But if you are already using action plans, you can go in and just modify the switch out the templates as well, and you don't have to write those additional workflows.
Yeah. A couple more questions here. Where is the best resource to learn about the workflows and action plans? It would be on our knowledge base. And Paul, I will write a note here to send you that link personally, but also I will input on our, just writing it down here, on the email follow-up for you guys. I will put the link to our knowledge base as well. Just because if it's just one off, I can send it today, but the follow-up for everyone with the recordings, they will be available either later this week or early next week. Or you can go to your Blue admin page or email our support team. That also works. The auto dropped. I didn't understand your question, Herjit. If you want to expand it a little bit more. Sunny, how we download? It's on BluMortgage.ca/BluVault. But once we send the recording, it will also be in there in the beginning and just a couple minutes before I was also showing how to download those. Steve, can we book a call with you directly? Me or Karen? But the answer is yes for both of us. Sometimes the name of the borrower is incorrect in the CRM, so I address everyone as good afternoon. Is there a better way to start emails?
However you choose to start your email. If you say good afternoon, then you don't have to pull the name. That would just go to anybody specific. So, and you don't need a merge field to do that. So yeah, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, and I would say as well, and this is more of a marketing tip, when you're writing your emails, try to make them as close as how you talk to your client possible, because then when they receive it, even though you were sending an automation, they will think you were sending. Because just as an example, Let's say every time you talk to someone on the phone or by text anywhere, you always say, hey, how's it going? And then in your email, you're like, good afternoon. I wish this email finds you well. They will know it's not you. So try to make your emails as similar to the way you talk as possible. Rodley, these would be more of a support question. I would recommend you emailing that question to support@bluroot.ca, but I'm also going to copy and paste it for them so then they can get in touch with you. Steve, do you have your emails, contact info in the post email going out? 100%. We will put it in there, both for me and for Karen. Elena says, thank you. Sunny says, post-close action plan. 30-day check-in is not showing under client's action plan. Will it automatically be sent? Sunny, I believe without seeing your screen, it gets a little bit tricky for us to understand exactly what you mean. What I'm going to do again is I'm going to copy your question and I'm going to create a ticket with our support team for them to get in touch with you about this. Now, do we have any more questions, guys? Is everything clear? Any feedback in general, questions? We're open. Just gonna give a couple more minutes. If not, we will be wrapping up at 3. That will be just in time for our schedule.
Yes, and so watch your emails from Maryah. If anybody has any questions, if you want to get on the phone with me, or we can do a Zoom call, just let me know and we can take a look and see what you have and what you would like to have set up.
Yeah, and you guys don't forget to go connect with us on our social media. Karen, I know she posts a lot. I'm starting to post a couple more things in terms of giving you guys some tips, tricks in marketing, sales. Karen will be more as a mortgage broker focused in tech as well. My Instagram, it's Maryah from Blue, Maryah. You can find me anywhere. I'm the only person with my name in the entire world. So Maryah, I am the only one. Okay. How we do that what, Ridley?
That might be an offline.
What's Karen's contact? So Trish, you can find Karen contact on
brokercomplete.co, the website. On Instagram, you can follow me. You can DM me there as well, or Karen at brokercomplete.co.
Awesome. And my headphones just died. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So guys,
thank you, Maryah. Thank you so much for having me on here.
No more questions. We want to thank everyone that attended, everyone that's watching. If you have any questions, please send it to support@bluroot.ca. You can get in touch with us. If you don't have Karen's contact and you don't want to wait until we send that follow-up email, you can just get in touch with me or with anyone that it's your point of contact at Blue, and we will give Karen's information to you and send an intro email. Again, thank you so much, everyone. For the people that won, we will get in touch, either me or Karen, to talk about your prize. And thanks again. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.